Okay, let's see what we got going on here. We got somebody cooking, we got a magic bowl, and it's a little bit too crowded. I would not use any image like that. I'm not going to your images yet. I'm looking to see how everything is. As you can see, we have a little bit of directional flash. Your flash is a little bit hot in here. I'd probably just soften it up. I'd put a tissue, a paper towel, a napkin over top of my flash and get that bounce on top of it. Put that angle slightly, not direct, but bounce it up a little bit and use the index card rubber bands on top of the flash to bounce that flash, and it'll soften these hot spots out of there. But otherwise, it's a good shot. I like the way this looks because you have a lot of area cropped and we're nice and tight, seeing what we need to see. Um, Over here, not too bad. Again, we're seeing some of the flash, a little bit of a hot spot. I'd probably use something to soften it up, but otherwise your flash is not overpowering as I've seen in some images. But here, we're looking here, it is a little too confusing, too much going on, but I do like the way your images are coming out. Let's see here. Use of the hands, making her dishes. Okay, I don't know if this it doesn't look like a restaurant. It looks like someone's kitchen. I did not read anything on it yet. I just go through the images and I let the images speak to me before I do anything. So make sure you have everything that you're trying to explain in words in your images. Okay? I don't know what she's making, but you're making me hungry. It is early in the morning for me. I've been up since 3 o'clock. But anyway, let's see here. This image would work if you cropped it. We don't need a dead center image. I would probably crop this dish out and put it a little bit more off to the side. We don't need everything in it. That could be a very strong image. But you do have some images. I'm glad to see you're mixing up the portrait mode and the landscape mode. Two different versions here. Crop this oven out of here. We don't need all this. I would just make this right here. Boom, boom, boom. Very small, very tight. Same thing here. Crop it. Even crop out part of the bowl or right on the bottom edge up to here, and that's all we need. I make this into a portrait mode right there. Okay, so there's many different images that you can use. You just have to learn to crop a little tighter, and this comes with experience. It'll start happening. It'll just fall right into place. This was the image I discussed that I said I was not going to use here because it's just a little too busy all around the kitchen. Everything's just like jammed in. I know we have a lot of tools in the background, but I probably wouldn't use that one. And here's that image I just said that I would probably crop tighter and I would make it into a portrait image. Okay, rather than have everything else in here, I'd probably just do that. But you had a lot of stronger images than the ones you have chosen, and that's where it comes in. This was one of them. I like the way this is. Her hands are dirty. She's mixing things up. You've got a lot of colors in here. It's a very in-your-face, boom, look at what I'm doing image, and I like the way that looks. Same thing and a couple other ones here. We don't want her really looking at the camera like she's posing, but you have some stronger images of her in here. I know you have this one here. There was another one. Here's the one I was telling you that you actually chose. It could work. It's a little bit busy for me, but I think that this image still works. It's still not as strong as the other one with the hands. Where'd that go? There we go. This one right here. I'd probably use this one, and I might even use this one. Probably crop it much tighter, almost make it into portrait mode. You'll probably get away with making a smaller version of that, but I think this works. Not too bad. Soften the flash up, crop much tighter, and try and get your images to show what you're trying to say. Okay, you want your images to speak for you. We can see she's cooking, but let's tighten things up and keep this level of work, because now I'm not going to let you down. You've got to keep this level of work up. I'm not going to accept anything less than this because your images look good. If I needed to use this as a former editor, I would choose a few out of here because you're doing good with this, and I want to see this throughout the rest of the course.